Superstitious football players beware. New Orleans is a dangerous place to play a Super Bowl. The city that is home to the Mississippi, Mardi Gras, and great jazz also has a legacy of black magic and voodoo. 7 championships have been played in the city. The loser has never scored more than 10 points, and the margins of loss have been record-breaking. While some NFL greats have had successful stays in the Big Easy, for others their trip was a bit queasy. Guys like Fran Tarkenton, John Elway, and Ron Jaworski. Not only did their teams lose Super Bowls, they are part of a strange legacy, or should we say, a curse, that surrounds New Orleans Super Bowls. When you lose in the Battle of New Orleans, it's not going to be pretty. At least that's what history tells us. Are the occult forces of the French Quarter at work during Super Bowl week? Former Kansas City coach Hank Stram felt the effects of the curse in Super Bowl IV.
How can 6 of you miss a play like that?
But luckily for him, it was cast upon the heavily favored Minnesota Vikings. Stram liked New Orleans so much, he marched in to coach the Saints for 2 years and still resides there.
The teams that lost, they might be walking around still scratching their head trying to figure out whether there's anything to the voodoo aspect of it. Maybe there is something to it in the eyes of the people who lost the game.
Okay, boys, this is the big one. Let's play ball.
A player who suffered the hex was Minnesota's Fran Tarkenton when his Vikings were manhandled by the Steel Curtain in Super Bowl IX. Now a businessman in Atlanta, Sir Francis knows exactly what happened to his Vikings.
It's really hard for players to concentrate. It's Mardi Gras. It's the biggest celebration, biggest party in the history of the world. One thing we're sure, there will be a winner. And unfortunately, as I knew 3 times in a row, there will be a loser.
On the evening of January 26th, tune in and see if New England has exorcised the ghosts of New Orleans' past. Tune in to see if the Packers are bringing Coach Lombardi back to his beloved Green Bay. But if the loser scores 10 or less and gets beaten by 3 touchdowns,
Jerry Rice! Oh, what a catch by Rice! Touchdown, 49ers!
don't say that you weren't warned about the curse of New Orleans.